Today on JP and Julia, we're gonna take you back to the year 2017, for the world was destroyed by social distancing. And we're gonna bring you guys back into the world of travel.
Where we went for our first really large international trip ever together. Italy, in the most beautiful city, Naples, Napoli.
We're gonna show you footage that has never been seen. We dug into the archives, pulled out some lost footage.
This reminds me of one of those,
Is it a blue moon? Sunny Delight? Tang? Sunkiss?
is this just orange juice?
So we arrive, aperitif. We had some cocktails or orange juice, some coffee, bunch of little pastries, cakes. Beautiful cake. Look at this cake. Oh, chocolate, decadent. These things were everywhere. They're a dime a dozen. We just walked in, boom, food.
The streets were narrow, cobblestones. It was just 100% different vibe being in this city. The view, oh my goodness, it was spectacular.
This reminds me of like Fast and Furious 5, where they're just running on rooftops. Little tiny cars, Europe, water, beautiful beaches, and then like their grocery stores. Like this is where like I'm a kid in a candy store, I gotta hit up the grocery store. What's it called? Deco? Deco. Huge piles of watermelons, produce everywhere. Handmade, homemade pasta, every aisle. Types of noodles you have never heard before. My goodness. But yeah, take notes. Fancy oils, potato chips. Oh my goodness. Best potato chips you'll ever have in your entire life. They have an aisle dedicated to canned tomatoes. Funyuns, little onion ring Cheeto snack things, Kinder Eggs, Tic Tac gum. So we walk out of there and then immediately more food. No offense, Publix, but check out this deli counter. Meats, cheese, buffalo, mozzarella, the king of mozzarella.
It's a different animal. It's a buffalo, rather a cow.
This is what makes the margarita pizza. I don't know where they farm these buffaloes from, but they lactate a much better milky consistency than any other mozzarella I've ever had in my life. And I have to go to Italy for this. I cannot go anywhere else to get this flavor.
Our foodie adventure actually started right outside my brother's apartment because that's how many restaurants were laded in the streets. The Tarantino. We thought we were eating pizza. There wasn't any pizza there. We were wrong. So we looked at the menu and we didn't understand what a lot of it meant. So we just said to them, hey, you choose for us. So they did. And they chose a lot off the menu. So we started with the oysters, prawns, shrimp and polenta. We had fritters, fried anchovies. You eat the whole body. I didn't think so. I was like, I don't know if I can eat this head of this thing. And I was like, oop, down the hatch. Nice and crispy, actually. Wasn't too bad. And then they kept bringing out more plates, including a lot of raw fish that was brought right from the bay. I don't really know how much JP was enjoying really any of this.
One of our first meals, I didn't realize it was gonna be a test of my capabilities as a foodie, but it definitely was. We just kept getting fed course after course after course of food that we never even ordered. And I'm pretty sure they're just like, give them the lobster and give them the oyster and give them scallop and the clam and the prawn and the little mermaid eel creatures that duped Ariel into like losing her voice. I was like eating every single thing under the sea.
This restaurant is breaking us in. This is our first day in Italy and we just tried 100 freaking plates, it seems like. And then they brought out these other fish and they were kind of wrapped into like a little circle, like a large calamari or something, and then they deep fried that. What is this thing? I love it, but why? Don't we look full? And this is what actual calamari looks like. And now they're bringing out more food and they bring out this pasta dish. Look at it. It's 100% handmade. Good for you guys. That's dedication. Fishing in the bay out front and making handmade pasta inside. And we finished it off with dessert. So they bring out a dessert and I'm like, this looks like a mix between a tart and like a pie. And it's decadent, delicious, crispy, flaky, buttery, everything that is good in one pie is this. And I'm like a chocolate lover and there was no chocolate. I wasn't mad. That's how you know it's good. So while we were in Italy, we did a lot of exploring, walking through the streets. Everyone watching this right now at home, mind you, this is before COVID. This is our first trip ever, so you're not gonna see that likeness of kind of what has been the effects afterwards. So let's all think back to the past and then we'll be like present in the future. Walking through the streets of Italy, it was just beautiful, jam-packed with people and good smells and atmospheres, and again, those cobblestones and interiors of buildings, and like at the nighttime and the daytime, and everything is just gorgeous. And we had more food, like this squid vegetable medley dish, a bruschetta. Yeah, that's bruschetta. I always thought I knew. We tried some salmon and arugula and more oysters. Seriously, we ate a lot, and it was all so fresh. And all these dishes always have something with them. And these dishes that I was eating, the salmon and everything, it comes out with this like fried dough. And JP's like, I am all about that. He got right in on it. And at this point, we're like so used to eating fried anchovies that they're like French fries. I'm like, I'm not scared anymore, give me one of those. I'll eat the head first. And at this place, we ended our evening with the biggest pasta seafood dish. Gosh, every single restaurant we go to, the courses like feel like they never stop in Italy. Like in America, you have appetizer, entree, dessert. In Italy, you have appetizer, 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 pre-meal, meal, dessert. It's funny because it's true. But we gotta try out their pizza. It's Naples. We're in Napoli. We need to have some pizza. The first spot, Pizza Hut. Because we thought it was a Pizza Hut. JP wanted to see if it tasted different.
Guess what? It was kind of like corporate. It was kind of like commercialized. It had like all of the junk food that I love, and the pizza is actually Italian. It's like Italian pizza.
Inside there, just like every other pizzeria, has a huge brick oven. That's where all the pizzas get cooked to perfection. We grab up the menu. There's a lot of English on this menu. They had extra bread, dough balls, mozzarella sticks, potato wedges, wings and spaghetti sauce.
I was just blown by the fact that the wings had spaghetti sauce on it. Like, if you could find a way to ruin a chicken wing, that's it. Like, spaghetti sauce in a chicken wing. Horrible idea. I still applaud them for the creativity. For example, this one pizza at Pizza Hut, it was like one dough, but they managed to kind of like fold over the center and then make two pizzas on each side, bake it, and I was just like, whoa, someone needs to do that here, because this seemed like a locally owned place, and they just came up with a brilliant idea, giving two people different pizzas, kind of wrapped in like a bow tie as one. I'd have to say that Pizza Hut was a safe place to go for pizza.
It was still really, really good, but probably not one of the most authentic pizzerias in Italy. And that's just pizza spot number one. The next one, Pizzeria. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Look at all these pizzas at this place.
This was the least expensive out of all the pizza, but had the biggest value. I'm talking like piled high with meats. Julius Caprese, absolutely fantastic. My meat, artichoke, olive pizza, to die for.
New York prices, Italy. The plane ticket might be a little bit expensive, but I think it's cost effective based on pizza. Some people eat with a fork and knife, some people eat the pizza with their hands. This place was definitely a fork and knife place. And then if you want, you can put it in your hands and eat it.
And she's folding it? What do you think, you're in New York? Oh man, that looks good though.
And as you can see from these clean plates, that we ate all of it, and we liked it a lot. And this was just breakfast. Yeah, we ate pizza for breakfast.
Walking around Napoli, we're like more in the city now. That's where we stumbled upon more of like a touristy spot.
Trattoria. More pizza, prosciutto pizza, because we're fancy. We got serenaded by live music at the restaurant. Look at this place. They had just fresh fish sitting out everywhere, a familiar looking oven, and a relatively easy menu to understand. Everything's getting easier when it's about pizza. That first restaurant made me like worried.
Pizza was okay. Not so much a pizza, more like, I don't know, like an appetizer with bread.
So we're catching a trend here. Pizza's very, 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 very famous here. So we woke up the next morning and we decided to take a ferry to the island of Capri to find more pizza. So we looked online and TripAdvisor said that Pizza Umberto had the best rating. You need to go there if you're in Capri. So we were like, we have to find it. We walked into this one restaurant and they were like, yeah, we're that restaurant. I was like, I don't even care if you're lying to me right now. I need pizza. And we get in there and the restaurant's beautiful. The service is lovely. Everything seems like pristine. So the pizza comes out and we look at it and we're like, this looks like a frozen pizza. Maybe it was just a touristy area. Nothing against you, Umberto. It's just that you could tell that the dough wasn't as good as the other pizzas we've already had.
Capri, you're supposed to have this awesome pizza on TripAdvisor. We walked in, we kind of got duped. It doesn't matter though. What matters is I still got to eat pizza. It was good. The dough was kind of because it was pre-made. I actually saw it. It went through a conveyor. And I gotta tell you, nothing against Domino's because I love you, D. But conveyor pizza in Italy? No.
What do you have to say about it?
Not the best.
You were wrong, TripAdvisor. But it was probably our fault. We probably went to the wrong spot.
Recapping on this adventure, we tried and experienced so much. We are done with Napoli for now.
Finito.
Because we're definitely gonna go back and eat more pizza. In the next video, we go up north to Rome. Not roam around, but literally to Rome, where the Colosseum is, and other interesting things. And most importantly, a different type of pizza.